All right, so let's go ahead and kick off this tuned versus tuned, and it's going to be the DD F150 against the DD Jeep. Now, we're going to do this in the classic tuned versus tuned format. Both cars, or both vehicles, run stock through the speed trap. Then they both come back, they both get fully built, and they go right back out and run through the speed trap again. And with it being tuned versus tuned, there are only two rules. One is it's got to be stock trans, and two, it's got to be stock diff. Other than that, you can go nuts. So let's jump into this one and see what happens. Now, this was highly requested by a lot of the people on the stream, and let's see if we can do a... First of all, I need to make sure I have him in here. So, okay. Now, let me go to Jeep first. Where is my... Yep, there's the Liberty design. Okay, so my Liberty design Jeep is green for some reason. I'm going to reset both of these to their stock color schemes as well. Ooh! Ah! That's not okay. That's not very off-road capable right now at all. That's not very off-road capable right now. All right, we got to reset this thing. Yes, remove the setup completely. Reset default upgrades. It's already there. Don't care. I'm just gonna leave it, man. That's not something I want to mess with it. Like, that's not something I want to mess, or not a way I want to mess with it. Yeah, that's the way I meant to say that. Sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of, like, blah, 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 blah. I'm all over the place. Okay. Now, jumping back into the designs and paints, we're gonna go ahead and paint it back to its factory color. And not even like factory color, but like the color that it would, you know, the color that it was in terms of like Liberty design spec. So the Liberty design spec design is going to stay on this thing, and so is the Liberty design spec like engine and tune and setup and all that stuff. And then we're going to go take it, to the highway, see what it'll do, but not before we make sure the tune is also stock. Reset default tuning. And she's good there. Now, we have another step to do, and that is to go over to Ford, grab the F150 Liberty design, because that one's like almost 1,900 horsepower right now, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So again, we're going to reset that one to... No! We're going to reset that one to stock as well. Then we're going to take the tune and reset that to what it was before. So we're even going to, like I said, change the paint back. So it's not going to be any sort of like, there's not going to be any sort of thing that's not stock on these rigs. I know I don't have to reset the default tune again, but I'm just going to, just to make sure that people see that I have done it. So there's no question that there's anything modified on either of these. Erase that design. And we'll wait for that to erase, and then just make sure that we have the stock setup. And we, I believe we do. Oh, you got a couple of different ones. Helion Turbo, Helion Turbo. I like the gray a little bit better. I mean, it's kind of nice that they give you like two different color options. They give you like a lighter gray and a darker gray. It's kind of cool. It's kind of different. It's not something I expected from like a special edition rig like this. Usually with the special edition vehicles, they don't offer you different stock colors. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take these bad boys out to the highway and see what they're capable of through the speed trap. Now, normally, actually, no. Oh, dude. You know what we got to do, right? You know what we got to do. This is not a tune versus tune for the highway. Oh, no. This is a tuned versus tuned for the dirt. And I got to make sure I take it to the right dirt road, which is this one right here. Westlock and off-road tuned versus tunes are just as interesting as the highway ones, because the highway ones, I almost wonder if these things would run out of gearing for the highway ones. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. I'm not sure. The snow is definitely going to make it more interesting, though. Now, we're going to need a starting point. Oh, I know where the starting point is. Yes. I remember the last time I came back here. Okay, yeah. I haven't been here in a while, but I remember where our starting point was. That freaking gearbox, man. The way it sounds when it shifts, just like bang, bang. Every time it shifts. Sounds so good. All right, corner lamppost. And that is our start line, so we got to back up just a tad. That'll work. All right, DeBerti Design F150, all stock. Well, not really stock at all, but all as it comes from the game. In, what do you guys think it's going to set stock? Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you think we're going to run stock? Let's see, 90? 101. Those are both like fairly close together. Got 100. Somebody said infinite. Hey, Diagram, thank you for the follow. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Both of these are going to take the same line, go left of the tree. Out onto the road where the speed trap is. You know what? I'm making it fair. I'm making it fair. And boom! 115.56 miles an hour across the line. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump back to our start line, which I originally went to the dirt road, not the pavement, not thinking of where the actual start line was when I came up with stock versus tuned and tuned versus tuned off-road. So we're going to go ahead and jump back here, jump into our DeBerti Design Jeep Wrangler, and see what that guy can do in stock form. This guy, again, did 115. I don't know what the Jeep's going to do, but I think it's definitely going to be close. I'm curious. What do you guys think the Jeep is going to do? Let me know in the chat, because if the F-150 ran 115, I don't know about the Jeep. The Jeep is kind of a wild card because it is four-wheel drive. All right, let's get you lined up. All right. What do we think? All right, let's see what the chat has to say. In stock form, 110, 109, 110, 120, 120, 110, 111. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Getting out of the hill, or out of the hole quick with that four-wheel drive. To the left of the tree, as per usual. Oh my God! 125 miles an hour. That's a big difference. That's 10 miles an hour faster for the Jeep. So, now we're going to go fully build both of these things and see what they can do once they're fully built and see if the results change, if they're still similar, or if it's a toss-up. Now, I do think pretty sure that for a fact, I know for a fact that the Jeep is going to have a real big advantage, especially when the power numbers go up because it is four-wheel drive. Whereas the F-150 is going to have to deal with the fact that it's going to be blowing its tires off. Just going to be spinning that power away until it even remotely gets up to speed. But due to the way the power is delivered, it might have enough top end to catch back up. So let's go ahead and get this thing fully built in the Jeep. So engine-wise, it gets everything. Literally, it gets everything. No questions asked. It just gets the entire catalog of parts thrown at it. Boom, and just every last nut and bolt and bit and piece done. Race supercharger. And what did our final power figure come out to? A whopping 1,162 horsepower and 967 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot. So now we are going to, well, we can't make the tires any wider. And I don't want to change the wheels, so we'll leave it at that. We can put a race clutch in it, and we can put a race drive line, but no race trans, no race diff. We're not altering the gear ratios here. That's one of the rules. So now we get to go back, grab the DD F150, fully build that, see how much power it makes fully built, and then take it right back to the same speed trap and see what these beasts run. So heading back into my cars, we'll head on over to Ford. We're going to head on right over to the Ford dealership real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and pick up our F-150 here. We're going to take it in the back, do some upgrades to it. Should have a bit more power when we're done. And once it is done, it should be genuinely, really, truly making power. So that's another 131 horsepower from turbos, and that's about all it lets you do. That gave us 944 horsepower and 944 foot-pounds torque. Wow, it's heavy, 7,000 pounds. That is a freaking heavy, heavy, heavy truck. At least for something that's like half stripped. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like for something that's half stripped and, you know, basically tube-framed, it works. I mean, it works. And, I mean, chickens, I grew up in the South, so I heard that accent all the time. I honestly feel like mine is really bad. Like, it's not good, but, like, I'll do it occasionally, just if I feel like it. But let's see. We are not doing a race trans. I didn't install it. As you can see, the stock trans is still installed. I just wanted to go in there and see if there's any other weird, wacky options. We can make the tires wider, and I'm going to take it upon myself to do that because it's gonna need them. It is gonna need them. Aero and appearance, there's really not much. Yeah, we got a small bumper, and then we've got, like, little mud flaps at the back. There's not really, like, it's not really much there that's, like, a big, you know, big extra deal, you know? Now, we could have done an engine swap. We could have made it all-wheel drive, but we're not going to. We're going to just, again, it's like these are full-power builds and, you know, the driveline builds minus the stock trans and diff, and that's just what these things are. That is the, again, the rules. That is how tune versus tune works. And so the F-150 is probably going to get blasted, but it's okay. And the reason why I say it's okay is because I just want to see what happens. I genuinely, like, truly just want to see what happens. So again, that's the rules, to make it as fair as I can. So I feel like there's going to be that one, like, Ford guy out there, though, that's like, why didn't you give the Ford all-wheel drive? It's not fair. It's not fair, dude. It's not fair. I'm like, well, some vehicles don't have four-wheel drive, bro. All right, stock this thing did 115. Stock the Jeep did 125. What do we think it's going to do now that it's fully built? Let me know, chat. All right, boys, let me know. Let's see, that truck's going to hit 140 plus. Let's see, I've got guesses of 129, 140, 140, 999, 99999, 142, 170, 150, 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, it got out of the hole quick for being rear-wheel drive and in the snow. Jeez. Come on, lay that power down. Oh my God. We added like 130 plus horsepower, and it only did 121. It only did 121. Well, big oof. Big oof, because the Jeep is about to come in and literally roundhouse kick this thing's face off. I'm not even joking when I say that that's what it's about to do either. The Jeep is going to come in and be like, no, sir. No, sir. Not happening. Nope. Nope. Shut up. Nope. Be quiet. This thing's got almost 1,200 horsepower. It's got four-wheel drive. It's going to decimate. No question in my mind. Is it going to? All right. I guess it's now stock versus tune. It basically is. with this speed, with what this speed difference is about to be. All right, throw your guesses out there. F-150 only did 121. What's the fully built Wrangler gonna do? Let's see, we got 150, 130, 160, 185, 140, 159, 3, 2, 1, full launch. Holy moly, all right. To the left of the tree as usual. It is only a 3-speed though, so that is going to land us 135 miles an hour due to the 3-speed trans. Now, we could have gone way faster, but again, I made it a rule of tune versus tune that we weren't going to change the transmission. You can in stock versus tuned, but not in tune versus tuned. And those are just my rules that I came up with to make it a little bit more fair. So, final numbers were F-150 121 and Wrangler 135. So, with that being said, that was a really fun battle. Like a really, really fun battle.